Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of English Time Podcast. I'm Emma.
And I'm Jack. So Emma, what's today's topic?
Today we're talking about something super practical. English conversation at the supermarket.
That's right. Whether you're buying groceries, asking for prices, or looking for something on the shelves, this episode will help you sound more natural and confident in English.
We'll go through real conversations, useful expressions, and grammar tips that will help you communicate better when shopping.
So, stick around. By the end of this episode, you'll be able to handle your next supermarket visit like a pro.
Let's start with a simple conversation between a customer and a cashier.
Hi, how much is this bag of apples?
Let me check. It's $2.99.
Okay, I'll take it. And can I also get a bottle of water?
Sure. That's $1.50. Anything else?
No, that's all.
Your total is $4.49.
Here you go.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too!
Let's break that down. Even this short conversation has lots of useful language.
All right, let's talk about one of the most basic and useful questions you'll ever need. How much is? This is an extremely common way to ask about the price of something, whether you're in a store, at a cafe, or even shopping online. It's simple, direct, and works in almost any situation. Let's look at a couple of examples. How much is this shirt? You're asking about the price of a shirt. Simple, right? You can use this structure when you see something you want to buy, and you're wondering how much it costs. Or let's say you're thirsty. How much is a bottle of water? This works perfectly if you're looking to buy a drink, but you're not sure about the price yet.
So, how much is a super easy and natural way to ask about prices. It's something you'll hear all the time in English conversations, especially in stores or markets. But there's another way to ask about prices too. How much does it cost? You might hear this too, but how much is more common in everyday speech. It's a little shorter and quicker, so it's more natural in casual conversations.
Here's something cool. How much is can be used not just for physical items, but also for services or even abstract things. For example, how much is the ticket? How much is the rent? How much is a subscription to this app? It's really versatile. Whether you're talking about a product, a service, or even something like an event. How much is works great in all these situations.
Exactly. And remember, it's not just for big purchases. You can use how much is for everyday items too, like a coffee or a bus ticket. For instance, how much is a coffee? How much is the bus fare? See? Simple, easy, and it works. In so many situations. Whether you're shopping, ordering food, or just trying to figure out how much something costs, this question is your go-to.
So, next time you're out shopping, or just need to know the price of something, don't hesitate to use how much is. It's short, sweet, and gets straight to the point. You'll sound super natural and confident in any situation.
In conversation, we had, I'll take it. This phrase means I want to buy it. It's polite and used when you've made a decision. I'll take the red one. I'll take 2 of these, please. It's a great way to make your shopping sound smoother and more natural.
We also heard, that's all. This means, I don't want to buy anything else. You can say, that's all, thanks. No, that's all for today.
And your total is. You'll hear this from cashiers a lot. It means the final amount you have to pay. For example, your total is $15.75. That'll be $7.90, please.
Imagine you're in a supermarket. You're about to ask for something, like a bottle of water. How do you do it politely? A really common and simple way to ask for something in English is by using can I or could I. Both are correct. But can I is more casual. It's often used in everyday conversations. For example, can I get a bottle of water? Here, we're using can I to ask for something. It's a yes or no question, which makes it clear and easy to understand.
Exactly. And let's break it down. The phrase can I is a question where can is a modal verb. It expresses permission or ability. When we use it, we're asking if it's possible to do something. So in the sentence, can I get a bottle of water? We're politely asking for permission to get the bottle. Then we have get, which is the verb that shows the action. It's pretty general and works for many different situations. And of course, a bottle of water is the object, the thing you want to receive.
If you want to sound even more polite, just add please at the end of your sentence. Like, can I get a bottle of water, please? It makes the request extra polite.
And here's another example for you. Can I have a bag, please? In this case, we're using have instead of get. The verb have is often used when we want to receive something from someone. It's a very polite way to ask for things.
Let's look at another example. Can I pay by card? Here, we're using the verb pay, which is what you do when you're completing a transaction. And we're specifying by card to explain how you want to pay.
Now, if you want to sound even more formal or polite, you can use could I instead of can I. It's a slightly softer way to ask for something, especially when you're not sure or you want to be extra respectful. For example, could I get a receipt, please?
So, there you have it. Both can I and could I are useful. Just choose depending on how polite you want to sound.
Now let's hear a slightly more advanced conversation between two friends shopping together.
Do you know where the cereal is?
I think it's in aisle 5. Let's go check.
Oh, here it is. Should I get the regular one or the sugar-free version?
Get the sugar-free one. It's healthier and it's on sale.
Good point. Do we need anything else?
Yeah, we're out of milk. Let's grab a carton.
Got it. Oh, and can we stop by the bakery section? I want to get some fresh bread.
Sure, let's go.
All right, let's dive into something super practical today. When you're in a store or even at the airport, there's a question structure that's really common and incredibly useful. Do you know where is? This phrase is perfect when you want to ask someone about the location of something, whether it's a product in a store or a place at an airport. And it's easy to use. Here are a couple of examples. Do you know where the eggs are? Or maybe you're looking for cleaning. Products. Do you know where the cleaning supplies are? See how natural this question sounds? You're just asking for the location of something, and you're being polite and clear. This structure is perfect for finding things, especially when you're in a hurry and need help.
What's really great about this question is that it's not just for stores. You can use it anywhere. Here are a few other places where you might use it. At a supermarket, do you know where the milk is? At an airport, do you know where gate 5 is? In a library, do you know where the fiction section is?
It's also super versatile because you can ask about any item or place. It doesn't matter whether it's something small like a book or something bigger like a bathroom. Here's a couple more examples you could try. Do you know where the bathroom is? Do you know where the fruit section is? The key to using this question is the structure. Do you know where? Plus subject plus verb. And don't forget that is comes at the end of the question because you're asking about the location of a singular item. If you're asking about something plural like the eggs, the verb changes to are, like in the examples we used earlier. So next time you're lost in a store or trying to find something in a busy place, try using do you know where is? It's super helpful, and trust me, it'll make you sound more natural and confident in English.
We heard it's in aisle 5. Aisle means the path between rows in a store. The milk is in aisle 2. You'll find pasta in aisle 7.
We also heard we're out of dairy. This means you don't have any left. We're out of milk. We're out of eggs.
We also had let's grab a... Grab here means to quickly get or pick up something. It's casual. Let's grab some snacks. I'll grab a basket.
Now, let's talk about should I. This is another really useful phrase, especially when you want to ask for advice. It's a great way to show you're uncertain or need someone else's opinion. Let me show you a couple of examples. Should I get this one or that one? Here, you're asking for advice about choosing between two options. You're not sure, so you want help deciding. Another example is, should I pay in cash or by card? This is another typical situation where you might use should I when you're uncertain about how to pay or which option to choose. You're asking someone to give their opinion or guidance.
Should I is super natural in English. It's a way of showing indecision. You don't know what to do, so you're asking for input. You could be talking to a friend, a family member, or even a colleague when you use this. You're also kind of seeking guidance. You want to make a decision, but you're not sure which option is best. And that's totally fine. Here's a few more examples to help you get the hang of it. Should I order food now or wait until later? Should I wear this dress to the party or something else? See how useful this phrase can be when you're unsure? It's a great way to involve others in the decision-making process. You're not just making the choice on your own, you're asking for help.
And remember, should I is often used when we want to sound polite and respectful. You're asking for someone's opinion, but you're not demanding an answer. It's like saying, I trust your judgment, but I just need a little help deciding. So, next time you're stuck and don't know what to do, try using should I. It's a natural and friendly way to ask for advice.
Now let's go to a more complex situation, asking for help at a big supermarket.
Excuse me, I'm looking for gluten-free pasta. Do you have any?
Yes, we do. It's in aisle 3 next to the rice products.
Great, thanks. Also, do you happen to know if the almond milk is still on sale?
Let me check. Yes, it's 20% off until tomorrow.
Perfect. Oh, and is there a restroom in the store?
Yes, just head to the back, past the frozen food section. It's on the left.
In conversation we had, I'm looking for. This is a polite and common way to ask where something is. I'm looking for oat milk. I'm looking for dish soap.
Now, let's look at a phrase that's extra polite and a little more formal. Do you happen to know? This is a fantastic way to ask for information, especially when you want to sound respectful and courteous. It's a little softer than just saying, do you know? And it's perfect for when you don't want to sound too direct. Let's break it down with a couple of examples. Do you happen to know where the manager is? Here, you're asking for the manager's location, but by adding happen to know, you're making it sound less like a demand and more like you're gently asking for help. It's a very polite way to inquire, especially if you're not sure the person has the information. Another example is, do you happen to know if it's still available? In this case, you're asking about something's availability. Again, by using happen to know, you're sounding a bit more formal and respectful than just saying, do you know if it's available?
The phrase, do you happen to know, works really well when you don't want to sound too forward. For instance, if you're asking a stranger or someone you don't know very well, this structure softens the request and shows you're being considerate of their time and effort. Here's how you could use it in a few more situations. Do you happen to know when the next train arrives? Do you happen to know what time the event starts? Notice how it sounds a bit more formal, right? It's perfect for customer service situations or when speaking with someone in a professional setting.
One of the great things about do you happen to know is that it also implies you're not sure whether the person has the information you're asking for. It's almost like you're acknowledging that the person might not know the answer, which is why it's so polite. You're not forcing them to provide an answer. You're giving them the freedom to say, I don't know. This is a helpful way to keep the conversation friendly and open.
Exactly, Jack. So next time you're in a situation where you need information but want to sound polite and respectful, try using, do you happen to know? It's a small change, but it'll make your questions sound much softer and more formal. Plus, it'll show you're being considerate of the other person. We heard, just head to the back. Head to means go to. It's a friendly way to give directions. Head to aisle 4. Just head past the dairy section.
Notice how we use present simple to talk about location and directions. It's in aisle 3. The restroom is on the left. The almond milk is on sale. Present simple is used for facts, and that's why it's perfect for this context.
Before we go, here are some things you can do to practice. Go to a real or imaginary supermarket and role play. Practice asking for prices, locations, and making small decisions. Repeat the phrases from today's episode aloud. Try writing your own supermarket dialogue.
And remember, language is about using it. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. The more you practice, the better you'll get.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to subscribe and join us next time for more real-life English.
Bye for now, and happy shopping!